tonight I'm going to show you some of my alien fashions for Alphabet City. Now, the first thing you got to do this spring is get something to put in your hair. Now, you can use string's real good, or maybe you can use some ribbon. You know, it's kind of the Boy George Rasta influence. But if you want, you can put some of these kind of cardboard coils or some of these plastic things. If you want to go down to Canal Street, just go down there and you get real cheap some of these telephone cords. Just put them in your hair and let them leave them there. They look real good. Now, the next thing you need when you go around Alphabet City, especially over there by Avenue B, is a stick or a board. I've been walking around there a lot lately, and everybody's got a stick or a board. It's kind of a weapon, but it's more of a deterrent. You know, anything will do. Some sharp, pointy interest, something like this will be real good. A friend of mine made this scepter, Joe Andrews. She used to leave the house. She'd have her lipstick, her keys, and her mace. Now she takes the scepter instead of the mace. If someone comes up there and gives her a little trouble, some ugly guy, she says, "Bite my stick." Ow! All right, now I tell you, you may think I'm kind of spending a lot of time on these odd accompaniments, but the same thing, fashion rules, is the same thing as anything else. Safety first. So say you got a nice cape, and it's kind of billowing out as you walk down the street. Some guy comes up, puts his arms around you. Oh, you got this for him, right? You got this for the face. These things here, you don't even have to play golf to make good use of golf shoes. Just rub them into his face. Now here's something else. This is a little something that keeps you kind of in tune with June. It's real nice to wear at the park when they're having their concerts, you know, and you can kind of make a personal statement, the records you like. And if someone else is playing a box of records you don't like, man, fire off a couple of that guy. Fire off. Get rid of him. I hate that music. All right. I think that fashion is identification in some way. So what you want to do is wear something that's really you. Well, here, this is me. I'm plastic. I'm gaffer's tape. Man, and I am religious. I'm very religious and I'm very studious. As a matter of fact, I wear this over at NYU all the time, and they think that I've just graduated. Or maybe I'm a graduate student. Or maybe I'm intelligent. Or maybe at least I can read. And then when I'm not feeling so smart, I stand out there and I kind of ask for quarters. And I say, "Hey, man, if you spare a quarter, I was an executive with the phone company, but we really got screwed when they split us up." All right. The look that I see a lot of nowadays is what I call the crown of thorns look. It's pain and suffering. People are into pain and suffering. I see truly fashionable people looking miserable, like they've lost their mental or emotional equilibrium. You know what I mean? Now, I think if they're going to wear clothes that make them look as if they're being punished by their clothes, why don't they walk down the street, actually punishing themselves? I think it's coming. I think that's next. But if you don't like that kind of work, and you don't like that kind of look, and you're kind of into health, you're kind of into the being outdoors, why don't you wear something that kind of is in tune with the atmosphere around where you live? All right, now this is nice because you can wear this and you can stand by the basketball court, you can look just like you're ready for a game or something like that, or if you're truly snapped, you can just walk down the street and stuff on yourself, mother!
What do we do with the kids? Well, a perplexing and difficult question indeed. Fortunately solved by this marvelous book for children from the government, Your Chance to Live. Yes, this is available from your local government bookstore or from the government printing office. It's used throughout the public school system in the United States. And as you can see, it is copiously illustrated with drawings that are much nicer than mine. Now, inside is a full explanation of nuclear fusion, nuclear fission, complete rundown of how nuclear power works, and the history of nuclear development. For example, here is a charming drawing of Madame Curie lying dead underneath her laboratory table. I'd like to